What's going on? The 23rd of February 2025. Midnight Charlie, man. What's going on? What's happening? Back to the beginning, if that's what's going on. Really? Back to the beginning? Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne. Now, I've been watching the Osbourne's podcast from the beginning, and when Ozzy converses with Bill Morrison, and he seems like a pretty cool dude, and what happened was, geez, a while back I said, Ozzy said, I want to do one more gig in Birmingham. I want to do one last gig in Birmingham. I want Billboard to be involved. Billboard has to be there. It's like, okay. And there was bit all over the place here. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is bullshit anyway. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And Ozzy was sitting in that throne chair thing, and he did not sing. That's an issue. He did not sing because he's in very poor health, and just was not capable of even standing up, let alone singing. And if it is singing, it's it's laboured. It's not anywhere near the peak that he was at years ago. And so I said to Michelle, if Sabbath do one last gig in Birmingham, I am there. We're going to get a plane. We're going to fly to London. That was at that point. Then tickets went on sale. It was said that Sabbath are going to do a full set. Ozzy's going to do a full set. But what does that entail? That entails what? At this point, 3 to 4 songs on the Sabbath set. 3 to 4 songs. Ozzy solo set. But, however, given Ozzy's present vocal ability and his health with Parkinson's, his inability to stand up at all, and vocal-wise, probably a great inability to get anywhere near his prime years. And so it's like, and then after the entire event has sold out, I think Ozzy, it's either Sharon or Ozzy, because Sharon's behind the whole thing. Ozzy said that he wants to do it. Sharon's behind the whole thing. Ozzy said that he wants to do it. And then they say just bits and pieces might be involved in just bits and pieces. What does that mean, involved in bits and pieces? Does that mean that means that Ozzy might sit down for a song? He might appear on stage for a song, either in a wheelchair or on the throne thing. And for Ozzy solo set, it truly just might get to the point where Ozzy is on stage literally for a song, and a song for the Sabbath set. It's sad. It should have finished a long time ago. They did what year was it they did the end tour? The end tour was when was that? I can't remember when that was now. Somewhere around 2016, was it, or 2015, 2016? The Guns N' Roses reunion tour started in 2016, didn't it? Not in this lifetime. Axl's voice, different subject, but Axl's voice, top notch. I'm a bit biased about that. But Sharon has to make a whole big thing about it, and there's like 40 bands involved. There's Pantera, Slayer, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Mastodon, Gloria, Alice in Chains, numerous others. But how many songs are they going to do each? I think it was stated that it originally started at midday. Now they're pushing it back to 10 a.m. One day thing. And with Banger. So each band is going to get what? 2 songs? 3 songs? And then they're going to get off the stage. And how much time between bands? Will there be 10 minutes between bands? It's just that Ozzy is not going to be standing up. Guaranteed, Ozzy will not be standing up. Will he be able to sing? Unlikely. Unlikely. It might be very struggled. Because Ozzy said, "Oh, I could do bits and pieces, and that which I feel comfortable with." Will they resort to lip syncing? I was originally very excited about the idea of this gig months ago when Ozzy mentioned it on the Ozzy podcast with Bill Morrison, right? And I thought, I thought, I'm flying to Birmingham for that. I'm flying to London. Actually, it's not within our budget. Not within the budget. Can't do it at this point. However, Michelle stayed to me and said, "Oh, just to go over there to see the crowd outside, and we can listen from outside." Yeah, we could. But the price of hotels in the area since the announcement of that gig have skyrocketed, and apparently any big name bands that announce tour dates in London, all the prices of Airbnbs and hotels in the area, they skyrocket. But I could probably stay just outside the area and get a train there, but not going anyway. I'm going to go to London one day, but when I got some money. I just think I've never seen Sabbath with Ozzy. Never seen Sabbath with Ozzy. I've seen Ozzy 4 times. Sydney Entertainment Centre, 1998 with Zach Wild. Perhaps the best concert I've ever been to. And then again a few years later. And then again that was 98. I know the last time I saw Ozzy was 2008, and twice in between that. Or it could have been one more time after 2008. It could have been one more time after that. I can't remember. I've seen Ozzy live 4 times. Every time was fantastic. Every time was. But now it's at best it's going to be 2 songs, Ozzy solo, 2 songs with a Sabbath set. That's it. Ozzy will be sitting down. There's a chance that he'll be lip syncing. A chance of it. In a couple of months since I watched the Osborne podcast, I kind of tuned out of it for a while. I watched them all at the beginning. But I did tune out. But Ozzy had stated that he was working on new material for a new album, and if that is ever going to see the light of day. So what of all this? I'm not into festivals. I prefer to see a band perform for 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then I go away and I think about what I just saw. And I think that this was over years ago. It was over years ago, and Bill Ward is not in good health. He's not in good health. Geezer Butler says he can't play more. I just found out like 24 hours ago that Geezer Butler has stated that he cannot do any more than 2 songs, and he's done. That's it. It's a bit ridiculous, and yet some fans are very excited about seeing Ozzy. Ozzy wants to see his fans one last time. He wants to say hello to them one last time. I do understand that. And there are fans out there who will be like, I don't mind, at least if I get to see Ozzy on stage in a wheelchair, that's the main thing. Not to me. I've got my memories of Ozzy. I've seen Ozzy 4 times. It was fantastic. He was fantastic. But I don't want to see him on stage in a wheelchair attempting to sing. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that at all. Sydney Entertainment Centre 1998. Ozzy and Zach Wild kicked ass. I don't remember how old Ozzy was when they came out in 98. But Ozzy was jumping up and down. He was running around, had these buckets of water. That was back when Zach Wild was wearing a leopard hat, leopard pants, and the vest. I liked that look. And then he became Biker Farmer Joe. So, I'm going to remember the Ozzy that I've seen live. So what is it? Is it Aston? It's in Birmingham, right? July 5. This takes place July 5. And is it going to be a wreckage? Is it going to be a mess? How's it going to go? Would you pay money to see this? Would you pay money to see this? I've decided that if I had the money, I wouldn't. Since we want to go to London anyway, if I had the money, I could go to London and would hang out outside the event. I'd hang out outside the event. That's what we'd do. Because, and then get a hotel on the outskirts of Birmingham. So, would do that if I had the money. Be happy to do that, because I'd be I was, only a month ago I said to Michelle, I look forward to going to London. We're going to go to London one day. We'll get set up the money. Because I'm very excited. So I say, yes I would. I just wouldn't go. I just wouldn't pay to get it. Wouldn't pay to go to the event. What are your thoughts?